even out of the Prime Minister's office. I had intelligence in October that this was going to happen. Intelligence that they put it off because they thought if they had made the pronouncement at that time, a particular political party in Jamaica may not have won the election. So it was, I know it was coming even before it was, so I wasn't caught off guard. A matter of fact, I was going to go public with it, but because I didn't have and wasn't very sure that this would have been a public pronouncement by them at this time, I just kept quiet and not having full evidence because intelligence, as you know, is not evidence. But the primary charges against me, or the primary charge against me, right, is breach of human rights.
They use the phrase, where is it? They use the phrase gross human rights violations.
Okay.
Which you would have seen, right?
As you have said to your people, we went before the highest court of the land, the Supreme Court in Jamaica, tried by the Chief Justice and 12 jurors. The case was investigated by Scotland Yard, according to them, one of the best in the world, cannot be corrupt. We were not able to infiltrate them to instigate any form of miscarriage of justice as it relates to investigating. But I just want to generally say to the Jamaican people, and they know the phrase, a drowning man catcheth at the straw to save his life at the time of death.
So what is that analogy related to?
Let me finish, please. A dying mule kicketh the hottest at the time of his death. History has shown that a dying empire becomes more brutal and sophisticated in its injustices over the world at its sure demise. Question again?
You're saying that to say what?
I'm going to tell you that make the observation now, and then you can ask me anything after that.
I know, but
anything you want to ask.
We're going to run out of time by the time you don't tell me about dying empires.
I'm back another day because, who was it that killed thousands of people in Vietnam? I'm going to do it quick. Who was it that killed innocent people in Korea in the 50s, Iraq?
Okay, I'm going to stop you here. I'm going to stop you because what I understand you to be doing is looking through the arc of history and looking at... No, man, hold on.
I'm asking you to say who has committed human rights breaches.
No, man, we're not doing a world affairs debate here.
We'll stop the interview right away.
No, man, we're not doing a world affairs discussion. Hear me, Mr. Adams. It is, I think there have been many...
Miss, just give me a chance to know. Who was it that killed the Iranian general?
No, but you're taking us away from the point. What you're doing... what you are doing...
Who is breaching human rights?
What you are doing is saying the United States is doing X... What you are doing is saying the United States is doing X and Y and Z. And you may very well be correct. You may be very well correct in relation to the...
Saying about me to say me kill people?
Yeah, but let's talk about that.
Then that's what I'm talking about.
No, man, you talk about Korea and Vietnam and all kind of things.
Yes, and I will continue, and you can hang it up when you're ready.
No, man, I'm not hang up on you. And I'm not hanging up on you. I'm just trying to focus you on the particular.
Thousands of people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Mr. Adams.
Them being tried.
Mr. Adams.
Who is it that drove
Mr. Adams.
in the world and killed people?
Mr. Adams.
Without they being tried?
Many people agree with your assessment of the United States. However, what we're talking about right now is the State's Department designation of you.
Let me talk about me. Did I imprison people in Guantanamo Bay for 20
No, you're not talking about you. You're talking about Guantanamo Bay.
Okay.
Come, make we make Mr. Adams.
and had them in jail
Mr.
for 10
Adams.
years and didn't charge them.
Mr. Adams, is your argument? Mr. Adams, you've made your point, you know. So having made that point, no, because by the time you finish, we will literally have reached nowhere.
You should know that when you call reneto, I'm not here to back up anybody and protect America. I'm not afraid of them. Who are they?
Nobody's asking you to do that, but what we are doing is hold on. No, man, this is not a monologue. This is not a soapbox.
Okay.
All right. So is it that you're...
The most corrupt election the world has ever seen in its history.
Is it that you are saying you do not believe the United States is in any position to designate you or anybody else based on their history?
You are perfectly right. But
Okay.
I have to make Jamaican people know.
No, man, you've made your point. So having said that,
Because the press don't educate Jamaican people about history, you know.
having said that,
The problem.
having said that, looking back, and as I said and as you said, there were acquittals, everyone charged in connection with the Crawl killings, where everyone was found not guilty. Having said that, though, looking back at the events of May 7, 2003, do you believe there was anything that was done that was incorrect?
Not at all, ma'am. And the Supreme Court has, and the jurors all have come to the conclusion that we were acting within the ambit of the law and the Constitution.
Well, the jurors...
If I am accused of breaching human rights, then obviously there must be evidence. Where is the evidence?
A lot of evidence.
A lot of lunatics in Jamaica, you know, backing up the State Department when they made these derogatory statements against decent citizens over the world.
Have you ever heard the phrase a perverse verdict?
I hear about all kind of verdict, ma'am. So what point you trying to make?
No, I'm asking you, have you ever heard that particular phrase, perverse verdict?
I know about perverse verdict, ma'am. And I know about jury verdict too.
So,
and I know about double jeopardy, because what they have put me in now is put me in the class where I can claim double jeopardy.
well, no. No, what they're doing has nothing to do with the Jamaican judicial and legal process. So double jeopardy doesn't apply.
So the only laws that count in Jamaica are those of the failing empire, the United States of America.
No, I'm correcting you and saying double jeopardy does not apply. Double jeopardy says that you cannot be charged for the same offense once acquitted.
It's a United International norm where an individual should not be charged for the same offense for which he or she has already been charged and acquitted by a court of law.
But you are not being charged again. Therefore, double jeopardy does not engage. It is possible.
So
it is possible.
So
it is.
I am being punished now, my family and I, for something I have not done.
It is possible. In a case in law, a case might go to a court, and the burden be.
Yes, new evidence come up. I have no problem.
Mr. Adams, let me at least finish a sentence now.
No, but you see.
What you mean no? What you mean no?
I'm not what I say. You're not to obstruct me when I'm making a statement too.
I am not obstructing you. I'm correcting you if you're saying that.
In a double jeopardy, anywhere over the world.
And I'm saying to you, this is not double jeopardy, which is why I was going on.
I will not be convinced, ma'am. So if you want to move on, you move on.
That's okay. You don't have to be convinced. I'm stating a matter of legal fact. I'm stating a legal fact. You're not obliged to accept it, but it stands as a matter of legal fact nonetheless.
Yeah, but you are not correct.
What do you mean I am not correct?
You can be charged if new evidence come up.